Yo, it's shit. Nah, just playing, man. Hey, what's going on, Bro Talk Nation, man? It's your boy Eric here, man. And man, welcome back to another great episode of Bro Talk, man. We are excited to be here tonight. We are enthused to be here. And man, I'm telling y'all, it's about to be such a great word tonight. But if you haven't yet, man, please go back and check out last week's episode. Man, it was some great word on there. My brother was dropping gems on y'all. He was sitting on your couch, man. I'm talking all in your face. So I had to come back tonight and do it again, one more again, right? I know that ain't great English, but I said it. All right, if you're out there in YouTube land, podcast world, Twitch, Twitchgram, Snapbook, all that good stuff. Hey man, go ahead and support. Go ahead and check us out, man. Subscribe to the channels on YouTube. Hit the bell so you can get all the up-to-date videos. And man, let's go, bro. What's up, man? What we got for the people tonight?
Man, what's going on YouTube? I said YouTube. We already there already. What's up, y'all who are on YouTube? Everybody else who on Facebook and all that. What up, Bro Talk Nation, man? Like my boy E said, man, last week's episode was it's one of my in my top fives, man. It was awesome. It hit me straight in the stomach, right in the forehead, because it was some good stuff that came out of there, man. I swear this road like mini series that we own, bro, is powerful. Has something, just ready to just explode with. And tonight, it only gets better, man. Like tonight, we only get better. So, like E said, man, if you on YouTube right now, man, please hit that bell, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook right now, I need everybody who is following Bro Talk Nation on Facebook to head over to YouTube and subscribe. All right. Like we should have the same amount of subscribers on YouTube as Facebook. I'm not trying to call y'all out, but next week I am singling out people.
We calling y'all out. We calling.
Nah, but hey, thank y'all for always joining, man. God be the glory, man. We can't do this without them. But tonight, man, if you can see the title on there, man, we're talking about traffic on the road, right? Last week we were talking about confusion. We've been talking about confusion on the road. We didn't hit up with like what to do on the road. And last week we talked about find me on the side of the road. Tonight we're talking about traffic on the road. Literally, how this came up was the after shots of what we did after the podcast. I'm gonna start recording these things like when we end the podcast and we start talking because that's where the best stuff happened at. But
Yeah.
literally, as we were getting ready to wrap everything up and hang up with E, he said something that sparked like this entire episode. He said, like, man, like, we've been talking about this road and we've been talking all these things, but like, what happened when people got to deal with traffic on the road? And it never crossed my mind, but that is a big thing on roads and highways is traffic, right? And it made me start to thinking, bro, like if you ever owned a car, rode in a car, been anywhere near cars, you know what the word traffic is. Like
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to know what traffic is, right?
Especially if you're from Atlanta.
Yes. Like I remember everyone wanted to be a driver until the first time they sat in traffic. Like after that first time they sat in traffic, I don't want to go no more. I don't feel like driving. Nope, I'm good. I know it's only 10 minutes away, but it take 30 minutes. Like I didn't write this part down, but I got a question. Have y'all ever went on y'all map and put in the destination and the thing says only 8 miles away, but somehow, some way it take 45 minutes to get there? Like
Man.
me, I be trying to do the math in my head. Like it should be a minute per mile. So if it's 8 miles, it only should take 8 minutes. But then when you look at that map and see that red streak, you
Mm.
know you about to see traffic. Like you automatically know you about to see traffic. And what do? We say, I don't even want to go there no more. Oh, that's good
Mm.
right there. We ain't even
Yeah,
start
yeah.
yet, bro.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
even
Yeah,
start
yeah.
yet. But
I
that's
like
so
what you
good
did there.
right there. Like when you see the traffic ahead of you, you don't even want to go to the destination no more. You
Hmm.
automatically say, "Nah, I'm just gonna stay at home." It's like,
I'm
you
good.
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
good.
I'm good. But the crazy thing about it is when y'all went to the DMV, right? They taught you everything about the road. They taught you
Mm.
about road signs, in which we talked about, told you about road procedures, how to operate your vehicle, but they did not teach you about traffic. They
Mm.
didn't tell you not one thing about traffic, about
Yeah,
how
yeah,
frustrating you're going to be sitting in traffic. How is it going to feel like not getting to a place in a certain time because of traffic? They
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
tell you the do's and the don'ts of being in traffic. They just did not tell you nothing about traffic. So let me give y'all some stuff about traffic. I want y'all to write in the chat, and E, I'm gonna ask you too. Give me a city in which you think traffic is bad in. I already heard you say Atlanta.
Atlanta,
So
Georgia.
okay, we
Yeah.
got Atlanta on the list, right?
Woo.
It's
Jesus.
not the number one, but Atlanta, Georgia is on the list for worst cities. All right. Somebody put LA. LA is number 6. For some reason, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was Houston because in
Fact.
Houston traffic is terrible, but it's not in the top 10. Crazy, right? But I want to give y'all the number one city. Oh, we heard New York. Okay, New York's number 4. The number one city is Boston, Massachusetts. Now, let me tell y'all something about why I was asking for these cities. Do you know Boston? What's say Hampton, VA? Hey, going through that
Facts.
toll, bro, is terrible.
Facts. Big
The
facts.
worst traffic, the hours that it says lost in Boston is 149 hours lost in
What?
traffic. 149, bro, hours lost in traffic. And when you hear that number, you like, I don't want to drive nowhere in Boston.
Nah.
I'm flying. I don't even care if it's right down the street. I'm fine.
Right.
We riding a horse. We doing something different in Boston. But
Scooter.
149 hours lost. The crazy thing about this, bro, is the word that got me is the word loss. The hours
Mm.
lost in traffic.
That's good.
Now let me turn you over to the anchor verse to see if y'all getting where we going through, right? Matthew 7:13 says, you can enter God's kingdom only through a narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad. It means it's wide. And its gate is wide for the many who choose that way. But the gateway to life is very narrow and the road is difficult and only a few ever will find it. Keep this
Mm.
in your head as we go on through this. It says that the road is narrow. So to me, thinking about Hampton, VA, when you go through a 4-lane highway down to a 2-lane tunnel, what's going to happen at the entrance of the tunnel?
Traffic.
Traffic. So if you sit here and take this article saying hours lost in traffic, bro, I made this point I want y'all to write down and think of. In traffic, you are not lost. You're on your way to be found.
Mm.
I'm we gonna turn it
Ooh,
over to
that's
Evan.
good.
Let you
That's
dive in here.
good.
Let you dive in here
That's
because
good,
we
man.
about to go in.
Oh man, that's good. But hey man, shouts out to Boston for turning me off the comment. I
Yeah,
appreciate y'all for that.
never going there.
Because there's no reason y'all should be losing that many hours.
Never.
But man, being lost in traffic, man, like I don't know about y'all, but I hate traffic, man. Like I hate it. I can't stand it. Like because the reason I hate traffic is because I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to, and I'm trying to get
Okay.
there in a certain amount of time because I got something to do, right? Either I'm traveling to get my son or I'm going home to see my family. And, like the movie Are We There Yet? I-10 by 10, or I think that was Cedric the Entertainer in the other movie. But look,
Yeah.
I'm on I-10 by 10. We on the road. Let's go. Man, we got stuff to do. But it's something about traffic. Like it just takes all your energy away. You just unhappy. You're sitting in the hot Texas sun because we hit traffic before we even get to more traffic. But it does something to your mental energy, all that, man. And I think that's the same thing that happens to us when we're on our road.
Yeah.
We're making progress. We just came out of a storm, so now we back on the road,
Oh, that's
right?
good.
We back on the road. We going. God is great. We got our praise music going, and then we see down the road we get a notification on our map that says a delay is coming.
Mm, that's
I'm gonna
good.
leave it right there.
That's good. Okay. He didn't threw up the oop. Now I got a DeAndre Jordan this thing, man. Listen, like the point we made, man, about in traffic, you're not lost. You're actually on your way to be found. Like this article said that there are 149 hours lost. But if you think about those numbers, you're actually sitting in traffic. Like what's happening while you're sitting in traffic?
Mm-hmm.
Key word, you're sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Still. The
Yeah.
Bible tells us in Psalms 46, be still, for I am the Lord, I got it. Right?
Mm.
So you've already
Powerful.
conducted the first half of what he's talking about in Psalms 46. Be still. You ain't going nowhere. You in traffic. So your 149 hours, you're not lost. You're on your way to be found, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
key thing we mess up in traffic is this: your focus. Where is your focus when you're sitting still in traffic?
Yeah.
Literally, mostly in traffic, we're focused on everything but him. We
Yeah.
usually on our phone trying to see, oh, let me scroll through the gram. I got time. We're on Facebook. We're on everything else. Most of the time, you look over, you see a female. She doing her full makeup, eyebrows, eyelashes. She putting in weave, a whole sew in traffic. So your focus is not what you're doing. People are usually eating in traffic. So your focus is off. You're sitting still, but your focus is off. Now, some of y'all may be acting like, all high and mighty right now. So let me make it plain and simple for y'all. Your
Mm-hmm.
vehicle, which is you, may be sitting still, but what's inside is all over the place.
Yeah.
Y'all might didn't get that. So when you sitting in traffic, right, your vehicle is still, but what's inside of that vehicle is all over the place, eating, putting on makeup, scrolling, whatever, whatever. Now let's get break that down. You may be sitting still, but what's inside of you is all over the place. Because we
Mm.
know if our heart is in a different place than
Yeah. Yeah.
us, we're not sitting still. We know if our mind is on other things, we're not
Mm-hmm.
sitting still. You could be sitting right there, but your mind is focused on, man, I don't know what to do on a job, or the rent is coming up and money is short. We're supposed to be going on this vacation and this is happening. My kids is doing all this. You could be sitting still, but what's inside is moving all over the place. That's what I'm trying to get to tell you. Your focus is not where it needs to be when you're in traffic. See, in
Yeah.
traffic, your thing is to be focused on him while your vehicle is sitting still. Those hours are not lost hours. Those
Yeah.
hours are where you can be found in traffic. So now, instead of calling them lost hours, now you can say, I'm in traffic, but these are found hours. These are my hours to turn on worship music and just sit here and be still. This is
Mm.
my hours to just don't turn on nothing and just get a word from God. You're about to go to a
Mm.
destination where there's about to be way more talking and distractions than you have right there in that hour where it's completely still and silent. Man,
Mm. That's so good, bro. Man, I gotta give y'all a personal testimony behind that one. So I know on a couple podcasts before, man, I talked about a season of my life where I just had God told me to stop, and I did, right?
yeah,
And it's something about being when you're in a place in your life and everything is just stopped, right? Nothing is moving. You're not making progress. You're not happy. You're not overly happy. You're not overly sad. You're just in this constant stoppage in your life, right?
yeah.
This is where God gets to speak the loudest. You wonder why. You wonder why you can hear your kids in the background talking about, or they playing some game, or they're listening to something, and it's probably not made for them.
Hmm.
But now you can see what that is because you're stopped on the road. There's no distraction. You don't have to focus on the road because now you can pay attention to what's inside the car.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's the same thing when God you stopped in your life. See, your mind is a highway and it's just gone, 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 gone. But see, what he gonna do is stop the whole entire vessel. He gonna stop you right there in the midst of everything that you're doing. It's just gonna be a complete stoppage.
That's
And
good.
see, this is the time where he can speak to you the most. But like my brother said, we're so wrapped up in the things in our mind, focus over here, focus over there, that we can't get the word in order to get out of, hey, I can't pay my rent this month. Hey, I'm doing bad in this relationship right now. Hey,
Yeah.
my job sucks right now. See, God has a word for you. If y'all didn't know, all it takes is a word to get you out of a whole lot of things in your life.
That's good,
Let's
bro.
go, bro.
Like you said something very important, man, and it like draw it brought something up. Like you said, God brings you like to these abrupt like stops. Like he'll
Hmm.
completely shut down, right? Like he'll
Hmm.
stop you right there. And that's just like in traffic. When you are usually when you hitting traffic, is like when you are coming down the highway flying, you making
Mm.
good time, and then you all of a sudden you just see the red lights on the brakes and be like, oh man, what's going on? You gotta slow down, you gotta stop. If you're not focused on him and you're focused on everything else inside of the car, is where the issues are gonna have a problem. And I know we keep saying these cars, these roads, and I'm trying to break it down to make it plain and simple. You are vehicles, you are vessels. So when I'm speaking about
Hmm.
the car, I'm talking about you. So like
Hmm.
when we slow down, right, as a vehicle, mainly things if we're not focused on the things in the inside, because when you're going so fast, you usually don't pay attention to the cars that's going by you because you don't got time. But when you come to a stop, you can now see every single car that's
Mm.
gonna pass you or you sit next to. So what's
Mm.
happening now? Now we're moving into the comparison thing what E was talking about.
Ooh.
Now that I'm
Yeah, yeah.
stopped, I'm not gonna focus on the things that's inside. Now I'm gonna focus on the things to my left and right. Like, dang, look at that car. That car was nice. I ain't see that one when I was moving so fast.
Hmm.
You know what?
Hmm.
I need to get my game up because I need to get a car like that.
Mm.
Let me break it down, get back simple.
Let's
Because once again, y'all ain't being open right now.
let's
Man,
go.
the marriage was doing great. Now we done slowed down. Why they marriage look like they having fun all the time? Baby, why we ain't doing like them? See, you're comparing yourself and what
Hmm.
you have to everybody else because you're at a stop, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in traffic. Why I'm not getting promoted like they are on their job? Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
my finances don't look like they finances? Why my credit don't look like their credit? Whatever you're at a stop and now you're focused outside of your vehicle,
Hmm.
outside of yourself, you're comparing now. Now
Yeah.
you're not even focused on your own vehicle. You're focused on everybody else's vehicle and you're at a stop. You're looking
Mm.
left and right again. You could be moving a little bit because just because you're in traffic don't mean you ain't moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Just
Yeah.
'cause you in
Say that
traffic
again.
don't mean you ain't moving. But see, if you focus on the left and right and not what's in front of you, you don't even know that the car that moved up in front of you. We
Hmm.
just talked about it's a narrow gate. The
Yeah.
person in front of you waiting to get on the gate is already stepped up. If you looking left and right, you're not even paying attention that it's your time to move up just a little bit.
Mm.
Man, dude, that's good, bro. That's good.
Hey,
Go ahead.
I was man. I'm glad you said what you just said because I was just thinking it. If you're too focused, if you're not focused, right, you at a stop,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and I think this irritates me the most, right? We already stuck in traffic,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's time to move,
Oh,
but you still standing there. I don't know about y'all,
yeah,
but I'm gonna
yes,
be
sir.
hot, open, and transparent. It man, it annoys the heck out of me, right?
Yes.
I can't stand it. But it's the same thing in your life. When it's time to move, you not moving is being stuck on your past.
Mm.
Or you not moving is holding on to that hurt. Or
God.
you not moving is you just haven't given it to God and you're gonna do it yourself.
Mm.
See, those are things that are keeping you stuck in traffic right there. I just want to drop that
Bro, that nah, you cannot like hey, y'all have to understand what he just said. Like he's saying you being stuck in traffic is you holding on to your past. I'm gonna be very open and transparent. That is literally the struggle I have struggled with for how old am I? 37? For
in there.
almost like half of my life. I
Yeah.
have been stuck because I've been literally trying to s- stick with this past or the unforgiveness. If you don't
Mm.
forgive,
Yes,
you're not
sir.
moving either.
Yes,
That car
sir.
is stuck. You're literally like this. And then you hear the people blowing at you, getting mad. And what do you usually do? Oh man, don't blow your horn at me.
The
In
light just
life,
turned green.
that is you in life. Jamarcus, I need you to let go of that. Let's move
Hmm.
forward in your life. They
Yeah.
blowing the horn at you, and what you do? You lash back out at the people who are trying to
Mm.
get you to move forward. Oh God, that's so good.
That's good, bro.
You're getting mad because you are the one who is sitting stuck because you're focused on something other than moving forward. You can't get mad at the people behind you. Why? Because they're trying to move forward.
That's
E,
a
bro,
thing.
that was good. That hit me. That hit me directly in the forehead, bro. Like I
Yeah,
man, this thing.
yeah.
Bro, I love it when this thing comes right back directed at you when you done wrote it for something else, and God say, "Nope, I'm gonna turn that shotgun right around at
Hey,
you." Man,
whew,
bro.
man, it's a word, man, because like I mean I've done it. I've been there,
What, bro?
right? You know, and you're trying to progress, and how are you gonna progress and pray but don't move? It makes
Man,
no sense. You cannot progress, pray, or however you want to reverse those two. But the key thing is you're not moving. Like that's it. It doesn't even make sense.
yeah.
Even God says in the Bible, faith without works is dead. How you gonna have faith but you don't move on your faith?
It's good, bro.
Like you're not. If you're not moved by the things that you're praying about, then you're gonna be stuck.
Oh no, no, no. Did y'all
Like
hear that bars?
man, like God is blowing the horn at you and saying, "Hey man, it's time to go."
Did y'all hear that bar? That was a bar. My dude said, if you not moved by what you praying for, you gonna be stuck. Like
Man,
you gotta dog. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's real. That's real Bible, right? That's Eric living transition, like right there, what he just said, bro. Cause what you just said is the truth, bro. You literally remix faith without work is dead, bro. That's what you did. You remixed it. But that line is so real because God don't ask for adjectives, man. He asks us to do verbs, bro. Like I need y'all to understand that when God is
man,
asking of us, it's not for an adjective or a noun. He's asking for a verb. Like he seek and you shall find. Like he's asking you to do a verb. So like when he's asking you to pray, it's an action. When he's asking you to progress, action. So he's asking you to move, it's an action. So you got to get on your move, bro. Hey, bro, golly, that was good, dude.
it's
Bro, I
God.
wanted to like now listen, guys. At this point in time, I need y'all not to tell on yourselves right now. Hey, this is recorded. Do not tell on yourselves. I'm telling y'all, right? Have you ever been in traffic on the highway, getting it, all right, rolling, and you come up in traffic, you're at a stop on the highway, your exit is like 1 mile ahead. You can see the sign, bright as day, 1 mile ahead. What y'all usually see like when traffic is real bad stuck on the highway? Y'all see these people exiting in the grass. It ain't an exit lane. They done found a path to exit over into another lane to push it to the middle. I just read Matthew 7:13 to y'all that says literally, it literally says, going back to it, highway to hell is broad, the road is wide. Many will choose that way. You see this happening. I'm not asking y'all to tell on yourself, but if this is you, you need to go back to the DMV and you need to retake this test. But most of us, what we do is, I gotta eat that grass up.
Mm.
You in a Toyota Corolla, 84, knowing that thing ain't high enough to get over that
Right,
curb.
right,
And what
right.
you do, you chance it to jump that curb just to get to a road because you see everybody else moving faster than you.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
I'm
good.
in somebody's house right now.
That's
Just
good.
because that car is moving faster than you
That's
take the
good.
chance to tear your whole front end off of your Subaru to get over in that lane
So
just
good.
to move faster, just to rush to get to your destination that's already designed for you to get to. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is if you follow the others and you didn't even read your manual and know your car ain't made for off-road, you about to tear up your whole front end. So let me make this point very clear for y'all. Being a part of the mini will get you tore up. That's
Mm.
what I'm trying to tell y'all. This part of the verse stuck out to me because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've done it. I've jumped off the road before, hit the grass, and was gone. Family in the car and everything. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. See, the reason why I did it is because I wanted to speed up to get to my
Mm-hmm.
destination. I wanted
Mm.
to get there faster. I saw my exit a mile away and was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a
Woo.
decision right now to get there. Okay,
Mm.
let me be
Hey,
transparent.
come on, bro. You about to go
See,
into
I
something right
saw
here.
my exit a mile away, and I said, "You
Yeah.
know what, God? I know you got this destined for me, but I think
Mm.
I got a faster path on how
Let's
to get there." So,
go.
Jesus, I know it say, "Let you take the wheel," but let me take the wheel. I can get us there faster than what you
Mm.
can get us there. See, you got me in this delay right now, Jesus, and it ain't really for me. I'm not really a
Woo.
still type person. I like to
Yeah.
move, and you did say in the Bible, "Move," so I need to move. And when you jump over that curve and now you done tore up your car, let me ask you a question. See, while you were in traffic, you was only delayed to get to your destination. You were gonna get there, but it was only a delay. But now you done tore up your whole car, and now you're not even in a delay. You can't even move now. Now your destination, it ain't even delayed. I don't even know what to call it. You just not
Mm.
getting there. You're not
Mm.
getting there in the same vehicle that you was. You got to go to the shop now. So now you got to go backwards. You got to wait on roadside assistance. You have to have somebody else come and help you get your vehicle back on the road. That was on the last one. I got a quick question before I turn this over to you, bro, because I
Okay.
highlighted this question because this is the one where
Yeah.
God shut my mouth up. Why is it why is it the closer we get to our destination, we are willing to cut corners? We are willing to get a ticket. We are willing to wreck. We are willing to take damage. Why, when we
Man.
get closer to our destination, we are willing to do stuff that's going to destroy it? Why, when you're getting closer to God, you are willing to make mistakes? I know I can't be the only one that do this.
Mm.
I cannot be the only one when everything is going right
Off
and
my
God
folks'
got
couch,
me
man.
on this path and he's like, Jamarcus, you are right there. Ooh, one exit away. I hit that traffic and I say, uh-uh. Nah, I was flying at first. I was 90. I can't do 30 now, Jesus. We can't do that, God. I gotta stay on 90. Why are we willing to destroy it? Man, let's go. Let's go.
Woo, man, that's some good eating right there, bro. Oh man, you hit me in my teeth because I be like that all the time.
Mm.
Man, where can I start with this? Oh my God, that was good.
Hey, get it.
Hey, when you was talking about what you was talking about, man, the first thing I heard in my mind was Rick Ross, push it to the limit.
Hey,
Shouts out to Prophet Rick Ross, man, because he said, I push and I push, I ride and I ride, going down 85,
mm,
pushing it to the limit.
to the limit, bro.
See, here's the craziness of what my brother just said. You are a minute away, and now you want to change your route.
Ooh.
You are about to touch the blessing, and now you want to do something different than what God told you. It
Man.
don't make sense, right?
Oh, that's
In
good.
Proverbs, it says, "A man makes his plan, but God orders the steps."
Mm. They don't like that.
God then ordered this traffic in your life. Oh, oh, my bad. Oh, y'all thought the traffic wasn't supposed to be there. No, 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 no. On this journey, after you done left that storm and got momentum and you doing about 90 and you're gonna make it when you gonna make it when you think you gonna make it there. My bad. Let me say it again because I don't
Yeah,
think
go
y'all
ahead.
caught it. When you left that storm and now you done caught momentum from God, now you think you're gonna make it to the next blessing when you think you're gonna make it there.
Mm, mm, mm.
But see, God has a traffic stop there for you. He's delaying you. The reason for the delay is to tame the pride that you have.
Mm.
See, pride is what made you jump off the road and and tore your car up. Because now you didn't took your focus off God and put it on you because you thought that you got yourself to where you are on this journey right now.
Oh, that's good.
I'm talking to me right now. I ain't even talking to y'all. Y'all can take this if you want to.
That's good,
But
bro.
see that when that pride sets in, and I like, all right, God, thank you. Hey man, appreciate you for giving me this far down the road. I'm gonna take it from here.
Yeah.
It's right there. I see it. Oh, that a blessing. I love traffic in a way. You know what? It's gonna hit this left, this right. It's gonna jump off here, and we're gonna go and zoom around this traffic. See, the traffic was purpose. The traffic was a delay. The traffic was stopping you from some danger that was up the road.
Mm.
But see, because God loves you and shows us grace, He didn't take you out. He just caused a little damage to your car. Your car didn't blow up. You didn't die when you jumped off the road before
That's
time.
good, bro.
See, that's called grace. He's gonna tear your car up so that you can learn a lesson. So the next time when you leave that storm, you catch some momentum. Now you're gonna get in this traffic and a minute away from your exit, and you're like, you know what? I remember the last time I did that, I bust all four of my tires.
Mm, mm,
Let me just be patient and sit here, right? Because sitting here, hey, guess what? He got more to give you,
ooh.
right? He got more to talk to you about. He got more things to tell you that, hey, there's this danger that's coming up the road. You might want to slow down. Also, before you get off your exit, there's a cop waiting on you to give you a ticket. So you might not want to do the things that I told you not to do. You might not want to do that,
Mm,
right? There are some things that he's got to get to you before it's time to exit off into the blessing.
that's good, bro.
Or before you exit into the next storm, however you want to look at it. It's all counted as joy. It's all good because he works all things together for the good of those who love and serve God.
That's good.
But see, we can't serve him sometime. We can't serve him part time on this journey, on this road. You
Yeah,
can't serve him until you come up 5 minutes before the exit, and then you're like, hey, I got it from here. I don't need you no more.
yeah.
See, that's pride. Let's go.
Bro, that's so good. There's like a couple things I want to get into. Like when I asked about, why is it the closer we get to our destination, we're willing to cut corners. Wifey wrote in the chat impatient, and I literally wrote it down that yes, we get impatient. We think we see a faster path. We think
Mm,
we are moving at a slower rate than what we're supposed to be. We
man.
comparing ourselves to everybody else's car. But I gotta remind y'all, I gotta bring y'all back to Bible. Hebrew 10:36. Patient endurance is what you need now. Man, let me reread that again.
Big
Hebrews
caps.
10:36. Patient endurance is what you need now so that you will continue God's will. Now watch this second part of
Mm,
this verse. Then you will receive all that he has promised.
bro, that's some meat in
Patient
that sentence.
endurance on the road during traffic is what you need right then and there at that moment in traffic. When you were doing 90, that's because God had the road wide open for you to sprint. But see, then he put a delay at traffic, like he said, he's doing something for you. Now, in that moment, you need patient endurance in that moment right there. The reason why is because you can see the exit. Matter, let me help you. You can see the promise that he promised you. That's how you got to get there. See, that traffic delay, it's not God saying, I want to slow Jamarcus down for no reason. It's
Mm,
him already knowing, like he said, the steps already saying, you know what? He doing 90, he doing good. I got to slow him down because I have to prepare him
mm,
for this way that's coming.
mm,
See, a lot of us be so ready to exit. A
mm.
lot of us be so ready to get to the destination, and you ain't even meant for it. I gotta be real with y'all. You're not even
Yeah,
ready for it. See, I
yeah.
wrote down, bro, when you was talking about it, when you said God got something for you when you sitting still, preparation.
Mm,
That's what he got for you when you sitting still. See, what he got for you was when you was coming down the highway, you could have
mm,
exited about 4 exits ago.
mm.
You didn't want to take that exit because you wasn't close to your destination. See, we don't take
Mhm,
exits so far from our destination and get off the highway. See, if we gonna get off the highway, it's gonna be closer to our destination. So
mm,
God said, you passed up all those exits
mhm.
to get closer to your destination. Now that I got you sitting still, you don't want to prepare for this.
Wow.
You don't want to put on the armor of God for what I got this, what's coming down the road. See,
Mm,
we don't like to prepare for what we don't like to prepare for. I'll be real with y'all. God tried to sit me still even before I got a promotion. I can remember it daily. He literally, hey, Jamarcus, slow down.
yeah,
Jamarcus,
yeah.
trying to tell you, I'm gracefully gonna break you down. I got you this time.
Man,
Still ain't hearing my words. He
get
hit
him.
Jamarcus. Stop, Jamarcus. You know what? Okay, boom. Traffic jam. And even in the traffic jam, you know what I did? I jumped that road.
Skirt.
Got you. God, I know what you're saying, but I can get to the exit on this path. And the
Mm.
crazy thing is, God let me get to the exit.
Yeah, yeah.
He let me get to the exit. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what he also did, what he said? He let that cop come out with that ticket and say, hey man, I saw you back there jump that road. I gotta give you this fine.
Ooh, bigger
Hold on,
cost.
wait a minute. What about all the other cars that jumped the road? I don't care
Mm-mm.
about them because you meant for better. Right now, this was
Mm.
meant for you. But since you jumped that road, I gotta give you that fine. So now
Mm.
you gotta get this fine, and the fine, the courthouse you gotta go to is way back down that way you just came from.
Mm.
So I need you to start over. Oh
Oh,
man,
that's good. That's
what?
good.
I gotta go back
Yeah.
to scratch, like they said on Martin. You crazy? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you is this: like when God is having you at your delay, He said it. You need to sit still and get that preparations. You need to get that
Mhm.
preparation and get ready for what's coming. God is trying to get you to understand the road that's coming. He's trying to prepare you for it. Man, bro. Ah,
Hey, it's crazy how you put, man. Just to go back what you said, cop gave you a ticket, right? Have you ever had to travel? Like for me, we're in the military, right? And usually I was stationed in Norfolk and had to travel home to Alabama.
yeah.
The thing that threw my whole entire trip off, I had fun with my family, spent time with them, enjoyed them. But when I got back to Virginia, the thing I had to deal with that I didn't even want to deal with was that ticket, man. Like it just irritated me because
Yes.
you know what? When I was driving, I knew the moment before I got it.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't know about y'all, but I get a feeling right before I get a ticket. I get this feeling like I'm about to get a ticket, and then as soon as I turn and look in my mirror, there go one time.
Mm, mm, mm.
Before you hit that exit, or before any time in your life, before like God lets you know when you got your blessing is here. He lets you know it's here. But see, I think we misconstrue it's here with we think it's right now. No,
Yeah.
it's here, meaning it's near to you if you keep following me. And we get this urgency to just move. But see, that's where we get into this place where we listening to the wrong voice.
Oh, that's
You
good, bro.
listening to the wrong person right now. See, the enemy wants you busy. He wants you gone. He wants you jumping off early because when you delay what God has for you, now you're playing on his territory.
Yeah.
See, now you at the hands of the enemy, so where now you got to sit here. Your time period of waiting is longer because you got to get all this work done to your car before you can hit the road, or you got to get all this work done back on your on your spiritual self because we get this momentum in our life. We've been reading our Bible, we've been posting Bible plans, we've been praising God. We didn't shared Tasha Cobb's song to 50 million people. See, that's your momentum.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
And then God's like, finally, now we're here with one. Hey, your Exodus at 1 mile up. And we get anxious and like, you know what? I'm doing so good. Let's go. I'm just turn off. And see, now you got the enemy got you. Now, like my brother said, you got to start all over again. Why do you want to keep going down this same highway, getting stuck in the same traffic in the same spot?
Mm,
It makes no sense.
mm.
You got more of a journey to go,
Yeah.
right? Patience, what you said, bro. Endurance, patience. I, I don't know if y'all don't know how important that is, but to all the track people out there, I used to tell our kids, hey, you got to build your endurance up, right? When you're running your race. See, when you get impatient, you can tell an impatient runner on the track because they just take off. But see, it's something about when you go all the way around that track, there's a certain point where you got to have patience and the endurance built up to you just going to sustain, Then now it's time to take off because now we got to finish the race. Us stuck in traffic, jumping off early, you ain't sustaining nothing.
That's
See,
good,
if
bro.
you'd have just waited one more minute, everything would have opened up for you. Instead of God, now he got to cut off some of your blessings.
That's good.
Let's go, man.
Like you said something, man, and it's very important that that verse, man, to understand patient endurance, like how
Man.
strong
Yeah.
those two words are. Like I love how the Bible is written. It could have said just endurance, like, hey, yeah, all you need is endurance right now, and you'll get to the promise. But how they threw patient in front of it lets you
Mm-hmm.
know how important it is to be patient in times of traffic. Like it's patient endurance. That means that just like you were talking about a runner, like an impatient runner breaks their stride, which is gonna break up everything about the race. I'm not a track star, but my wife is, and we be watching races, and she'd be like, "Oh, look at their stride; it's all messed up." They struggling because they're
Yep.
trying to catch up to
Mm.
the
Double
other
work.
runner. But if they would have just kept their way and ran the race their own way, they may never would have been behind in the first place to
Yeah.
even break their stride. Like patient endurance is what you need at that time. God is trying to tell you, like, right now, I need you to be patient. Literally, the reason why I need you to be patient is so that you can get everything you need in this time right now, because the
Mm.
promise is 1 minute away, one
Mm.
exit away. It's coming around the corner. But if you're not patient and you just got endurance, it's not gonna get you. It's not gonna get you all the way there. You're gonna jump the road. Your endurance doesn't mean that you're still gonna go, right. You're still gonna do what you want to do, and God is saying, telling you to lean on you, right. It's just crazy, bro, because I don't even think people know, like, when you take your own path and you do that, like, how long are you delayed now?
Mm.
Like, you're not even thinking, man.
There we go.
That's-
Get
so
into it.
I gotta keep being open and transparent because it's the only way a lot of people get testimonies. But when we don't think about these things, we don't think about how long we're delaying our blessing by doing it our own way. It doesn't cross our mind when we're about to make that decision. Like
Mm.
I don't know. It maybe because we're not focused, like we talked about in the beginning, on Him. If you're focused on Him, your decisions, you will start thinking about more about the promises and not the failures.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
That's good.
That's so
Say that
good.
again, bro. Say that again,
I
bro.
got you, bro, because that turned my spirit. If we're focused
Good.
on Him, you will start in decision making time. You will start thinking about the promises and not the failures.
Mm.
So when you're sitting there and you know the DM about to happen, you know it's about to happen, you will start thinking about the promise and not the failure. Jamarcus, you are intended more for this. Was a promise. Eternal life, promise. You would think about those things and be like, you know what? This decision is going to stop me from my promise. But
Mm.
a lot of us think about the failures. We
Mm-hmm.
think about the past. Like he said, we're stuck in the past. You know what? I ain't never been nobody. I don't deserve better. I don't deserve joy. I don't deserve happiness. So I
Man,
might as well make this decision.
come on.
That's
Come
because
on
you're
with
not
it, man.
focused on Him. You ever notice that whenever the devil tells you, it's in a song, I forgot what the song. Whenever the devil tells me I am something, you're supposed to say I'm not that. Whenever he tell you you're not that, you're supposed to tell him you are that. Like, this is what you're
Mm.
supposed to tell the devil. The devil is good for telling you what you not are when you really are that. So if the devil is telling you you're not meant for joy, that's a lie, because God is telling you you are meant for happiness. If the
Mm.
devil is telling you that you're a nobody, that's a lie, because God is telling you you are somebody. Just vice versa. If the devil is telling you you're not gonna be who you are, God is saying, yes, you are gonna be who you are, because I promised it. I promised it. Bro, before I turn this over to you, there was this story I read when I was doing my Amazon drives. This guy went and asked a question. It's like a little parable, whatever. He was
Mm-hmm.
asking, what's the strongest thing in the world?
Mm.
One person was like, "Oh, it got to be water because water does whatever, whatever," and the dude was like, "No, because fire, I mean, fire can mess up water, or if you
Yeah.
put ice, if you make it cold enough, it can freeze, so it'll stop." So then
Mm.
somebody was like, "Oh, it got to be metal," and the dude was like, "No, because if you put heat to metal, it'll melt." Then somebody was like, "Then it got to be man." And the guy was like, "It's interesting you would say it will be us. But the reason it's not us, because we never defeated death. There is one thing that's more powerful than anything. The man, Jesus, who defeated death, that's the promise. Salvation, all of that is what it is. I'm just trying to make sure that in traffic, y'all are focused on the right thing. Bro, oh, man, golly, dude.
That was so good, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I've been that's so good, bro. I've been on this. I've been on. God has had me with. Y'all haven't checked out Pastor Stephen Darby on YouTube. Go check him out. He has some great sermons. But
Yeah, you do.
one of the most powerful sermons was, "Who are you?" Right? And this, what my brother just explained to y'all, the reason you getting stuck well, the reason you're in traffic is for God to let you know who you are,
Oh, that's good. Ooh, like that.
right? The reason you coming out of traffic too early is because you don't know who you are.
Oh, we. Mm.
See, instead of listening to what Jesus said about you and letting the Holy Spirit lead you, you letting the devil lead you because the devil is telling you who you are. The
Mm-hmm.
devil said, "Hey, it's right there. What you waiting on him for? Go get it." He said you can have it. Yeah, he did say that. See how the enemy will try to switch up the words a little bit? He don't do much to the sentence. He just pulls one or two words out of that. God did say you can have it, so go get it.
Yeah.
But see, everything comes in a perfect timing with God. You delay in traffic because he needs to let you know who you are before you walk into a room and people gonna tell you who you ain't.
Ooh, thank you, shit.
I don't
Tati,
think they did, man.
I
Like,
know.
cause I've walked into places where I've been attacked in who I am, and I started to believe them.
Mm,
And once belief is the most deadliest weapon in life. If you don't believe me, go check out every cult of a person that got led into a cult. It was the belief system. Watch somebody that plays sports, that plays anything, piano, whatever it is. It's the belief that they can do the thing that makes them that makes them great, and that makes them put in the effort and the time for it.
yeah.
God asked us to believe. Why is that? God didn't ask us to do 20 push-ups, to go lift weights, to go do basketball drills, to go study to be a nurse. Like he said, believe. Your belief saves you, not your ability to
Oh, that's good. Okay.
do a presentation in front of thousands of people, not your ability to be the world's greatest person in the military. No, it's your belief that's going to get you saved.
That's
That's
good.
the power in that. So the enemy knows that. So he gonna make you believe what he say and
That's
not know
good.
who you are.
That's good. That's simple
Come
and
on.
good, bro. Like, you know what? I've never thought about that, bro. That's simple and so good. You talking about belief. I mean, the scripture said if you believe that Jesus gave himself up, it, then you're renewed. You're whatever, whatever. If that's simple,
You're
if you
grafted in.
believe, that's simple. And the way you put it on how the enemy will try to change your belief, and that's what he does. He tries to get you to believe that you're not worthy, you're not wonderfully and marvelously made, you ugly, you don't deserve it. He try to get you to believe so much, bro. That's
Man. And it's crazy because it'll be just when you just can't got the blessing that you've been praying for.
yeah. Oh,
And now you can't believe what God said. Like,
definitely.
what? It makes
Definitely.
no sense, man. It
That
makes
God,
no sense.
that's, bro, that is good. That was so simple and amazing, bro.
Man.
And to tie that right back into what we're talking about with this traffic on the road, if you don't believe that even in traffic you're not lost, you're found. Even in traffic, if you don't believe that you're still gonna get to your destination, even with the traffic going on, you're still gonna get to your destination. That's what we're talking about, where the trouble starts to stir up. and where you could be led off the wrong path, and now you done tore up your whole front end of your Toyota
Mm,
Corolla, and you just sitting there.
mm.
And the crazy thing is, you didn't want no attention on you anyway in your Subaru. Tear your car up on the side. Now everybody passing you up get to sit there looking at you being
Ooh,
so.
that's good. Hey, bring that
I gotta
back, bro.
repeat that one.
Bring that
But
back,
you know
bro.
what? That one stung
That
me a
was
little
good.
bit.
That
That
was
one
good.
stung me a little bit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ever notice, like, when you do something, when you get off the path, whatever that may be for you, getting off the path, line,
Mm,
whatever it may be, whenever you get off that path, you be like, I hope nobody looking.
mm,
But when you get that fine though, or when you tear up your car, or you get pulled over, everybody get to see you in slow motion.
mm.
Golly, you could have
Man,
avoided all of that if you'd have just sat in traffic. Oh my God,
bro,
bro! Like,
bro.
oh my gosh, dude.
Hey, you want to know who the first crowd is? Your wife and kids, your family,
Yep.
your friends. They watching you. They the first person to get the front row seat to your impatientness, to not endure this race, to not endure the promise that God said, to watch the enemy tell you who you are. And they sitting up here looking like why he acting like that? That's not him.
Told
Like
him not to jump that
I
road.
God told me who it was because he showed I see God in him, but he don't see it. Isn't
Ooh.
that the saddest thing? That's the thing that breaks my heart the most is when I see something in somebody and they can't see it in themselves.
Man.
That's heartbreaking. I know God is just like I feel so bad for him. Like he just
Hey, bro, you
go.
just said something. Has anybody ever struggled with everybody telling you they see something in you, but you can't see it
Mm,
yourself?
yeah,
Has anybody ever, when you got back in the car after tearing your car up, or got back in the car after that fine, say, "Why you do that? That's not you." And you sit
man.
there with your hands on the wheel, frustrated because you know it's not really you, but you just wanted to do like everybody else. You wanted to fit in. You wanted to get on the wide road. You wanted to push it to the limit. You wanted to open it up again. But everybody telling you that's not you though. Does it frustrate anybody? I'm telling y'all
Man.
right now. I'm speaking out for myself right now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
to share something with y'all. I've been told many a times, Jamarcus, bro, you gonna be preaching or you gonna be doing something. I'm like, nah, that ain't me. It's not me, bro. It's not me. I'm a hooper. That's not me. I'm funny. God made me funny, so I'm gonna tell jokes. That's what I do. And everybody's like, nah, I'm telling you, bro, you got a word in you. Like, but I done messed up too many times. I have a word in me. How God gonna use me? You talking about me?
That's a hooper.
No, he can't use me. I'm
Man.
here to tell you, I don't know who that is. I don't know who needed to hear it. God can use you. God can always use you. Literally, I
Always.
tell you how he can. Isaiah 57:14. Someone says, build, build, build. Make a road. But while you making that road, clear away.
Mm,
Remove the rocks from the road so my people will travel. God can use you no matter what you did, no matter what you've been through. You will be the best testimony for him and his will. As long as you don't let your pride get in the way and let him do what he does, God can use you. I'm here today to tell somebody because I know somebody need to hear it. It don't matter if you jumped off that road. It don't matter if your front end of your Corolla is off right now. It don't even matter. Get back in that car, sit still, wait for your
mm,
roadside assistance, let God get you back on that road and put you right back in traffic. He said it perfect early, and I think everybody missed it. Let him put you right back in traffic so you know the next time I can't not jump that road and tear and be down on 4 bricks. I can't
mm,
do it because I know what's gonna happen. All
mm.
right, you got to. But the first step of that is to understand that God still will use you. He said it best. He showed you grace. You're not gone.
Mm.
As long as you got a breath
Thank you.
in your chest, as long as you wake up every morning, God can still use you to do greater and bigger things. It's not over yet. It's not over. I don't care how old you are. It's not over. I don't care what you
Facts.
did. I don't care what it is. Let God take the way. Don't worry about the people passing you by,
Mm.
laughing, blowing, doing all that. Let God handle everything. Bro, golly, man. It's so
Yo,
good, bro.
facts. Hey, man, you are God's chosen. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You're his chosen. Like, I don't know if you like that title, you don't want it, but you're his chosen. If you're still breathing right now, you hearing this right now, he got something for you to do,
Yeah.
right? He don't care how many times you gonna jump off the. He already knew you was gonna jump off the curve before
Already.
you even put your hand on the steering wheel and hit the blinker. Roadside assistance was already on the way.
Mm,
That's
mm.
grace.
Ooh, that's
That's
good.
the love of God. That's because he loves you so much. Because when that person told you wasn't nobody, the love of God said, anytime you need me, I'm gonna be there because you are my chosen one.
Mm,
You are my people. I made you in my image, in the likeness of my image.
yeah.
I don't know what you know what likeness look like, but I can guarantee you, if you put my son in a room and a picture about me, you'll see the likeness, right? You're made in his likeness.
Yeah.
Like, know who you are, man, so that the enemy don't have to detour you into some stuff you don't want to get into.
Yeah.
Because see, before you jump off that road, what you didn't know, that there's glass, there's nails, there's something to tear your car up. I'm sorry, let me bring it home. There's something to tear you up if you jump off this path before God needs you to jump off.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a relationship that you're gonna jump into early that you wasn't supposed to, but your spouse was waiting on you 1 minute away.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Speak to somebody, bro.
That job that you've been praying for was 1 minute. Who wants to mess up 1 minute away from a blessing?
Ooh, man, I ain't thought about that.
60 seconds.
That's
60
good.
seconds.
That's
You
good.
messed up not just a blessing for you, because you got to understand in that car, your family, the person that you're going to meet down the road can't meet you right now because you delayed them too.
Mm, mm, mm.
See, it's not just about you. We're all connected.
Yeah.
So you got to let God use you. Like my brother said, I don't know how best to put it, how much more to say it, but you are chosen for whatever you are chosen for. If you messed up, it's
Yeah.
okay. God still loves you because you he picked you. He called your name. Hey, Jamarcus was a hooper. He called him out the gym to come
Oh,
speak his word.
thought I was open. So.
The enemy told him he was a hooper. But God said, that's all right. I'm gonna let you get a couple games in, but hey, I need you to come over here and do what I need you to do. I said the same thing. Man, you know how many times people say, hey man, you're gonna be a preacher. No, I ain't. But see, I got wrapped up on the title. See, a preacher ain't just somebody out here in a church and got a tie on and sitting at the front of the church and giving a word and all this stuff. No, everybody's a preacher. If you got a testimony, you preach it
Big
because
facts.
you speaking the good news. And that's all we here to do is share this good news with you because I know you hurting right now. I know you feel like, oh man, God forgot about me, but he loves you. Point blank, period. So stop taking the easy way out, man. Stop taking the easy exit. Stop listening to the devil GPS and get on God's GPS.
That's good. Man,
Yeah, bro.
shout out to wifey with that last bar she just wrote in. Broken colors, still color. That was good.
Facts.
That was a real bar.
Facts.
I'm don't even have anything else to say, man. I just want to close it out by saying I am definitely praying for all families and anyone who is affected by what happened at the school shooting. It's terrible. Tonight we just wanted to come with some good news. I know everybody may be tired, but we wanted to take y'all to the King and just let him maybe soften up your heart. But I'm definitely praying, and I hope everybody sends up a prayer for the families and anybody who's personally affected.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know anyone personally, you can still be personally affected by it. But I really just want to. The world needs prayer. The world needs God right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's the only way I
Yeah.
can see it. That's the only way I can talk right now. I don't have the answers
Yeah.
for everything, but I do know the one answer to all problems is God. So tonight we wanted to make sure that we brought the King into every issue because
Yeah.
once we stop that, that's
Yeah.
what the devil wants. That's exactly what he wants us to
Man,
do is to
took
be
took God out of school.
yeah to be so hurt
Man.
hurt and not be able to spread the good news. So we wanted to keep that happening, but I wanted to take the time just say, man, I'm God, we need you, come
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
Hey, for the shooting in Colorado too,
Yeah,
same thing. Like, hey, we in Revelation, man. I know people don't like to talk about it, and you don't hear a lot of preachers preach about it, but we here. We in these times. It's dark times.
yeah,
We are the light. We are the light. Let your light shine. So that's all I got, bro. Hey, it's been great. Check out the next one. Go back and replay this. Share this. Subscribe to the channels. Like, hey, I mean, pray hard, man. We need your prayers. We're praying for everybody. But please share this. I feel like this one has something on it, and God is going to do great work with it. So, hey, man, until next time, be blessed, be safe. We love you. God bless.
bro, talk.